Welcome back to my channel. Ito ngayon yung issue. Halimbawa, nangungupahan ka ng isang bahay. And yung lessor mo, dahil sa hindi ka on time magbayad ng upa, sapilitan kanyang pinapalayas. Hinatak yung buong pamilya mo, palabas ng pintuan, and yung mga gamit nyo, nilabas niya rin. And nagkandado pa siya ng bahay. This video is in connection with my previous video kung saan paano ba magpaalis ng mga squatters. And para malaman mo naman kung ano naman yung mga karapatan ng mga nangungupahan, watch these videos. Reminder, my videos are only for educational purposes. So kung meron kayong actual case, you better engage a lawyer near you. Pero kung meron kayong kailangan linawin lang, you just leave a comment below. So yung mga i-discuss natin dito are yung criminal case or yung crime committed nitong lessor sa sapilitan niyang pagpapaalis ng nangungupahan. But it does not mean na itong mga lessees na hindi nagbabayad, itong mga ayaw umalis is tinotolerate natin. Hindi naman sa ganun. Again, this is just a legal education channel. So pag meron kayong mga actual case, consult a lawyer. Okay, again ha, sapilitan kang pinapaalis ng lessor. So, what is the crime committed? So, i-discuss natin anong krimen to and yung kanyang mga elements. Also, mag-discuss din tayo ng mga cases na decided by the Supreme Court para makita natin yung application nitong batas na to. So, ipa-flash ko lang sa screen. This is Article 286 of the Revised Penal Code. So, hindi ko na yan babasahin kasi it will take time. I-discuss ko na lang yung mga elements. So, if gusto nyo itong basahin, you just hit that pause button. So, itong Article 286 is grave coercion. Ito yung elements. That a person is prevented by another from doing something not prohibited by law or compelled to do something against his will, be it right or wrong. Second element, that the prevention or compulsion is effected by violence, threat, or intimidation. And the third element, that the person who restrains the will and liberty of another has no right to do so. Or in other words, that the restraint is not made under authority of law or in the exercise of any lawful right. So tagalogin natin, and in simple terms, yung first element, compelled to do something against his will. So halimbawa nga dito sa ating example, sapilitan kang pinapaalis ng iyong lessor. So the second element, focus lang tayo doon sa sinasabing compulsion with use of force or use of violence, threat, or intimidation. Doon nga sa example natin, halimbawa sapilitan ka nga or kinakaladkad ka palabas ng iyong apartment. And the last element, no authority of law. Kasi itong pagpapaalayas or itong ejectment na tinatawag, dapat yan by court order. So normally, pagka yung lessor nanalo dito sa ejectment case, magmo-motion for execution yan. So yung sheriff yung magpapatupad ng desisyon ng court para i-eject yung lessee. So sa pagpapatupad nitong court order na to, itong si sheriff, pwede siyang mag-request ng assistance ng mga barangay o ng police para peaceful yung ejectment process o yung pagpapaalis na doon sa mga nangungupahan. So para mas maunawaan natin tong grave coercion na to in relation dito sa ejectment, let us see these cases decided by the Supreme Court. So the first case is Navarra versus Office of the Ombudsman. This is a 2009 case. Dito sa kaso na to, yung lessee ay nangungupahan from the FTI. And before the expiration of the lease, mayroong mga armadong lalaking pumunta dun sa inuupahan. And itong mga armadong elemento na to, nag-take over doon sa inuupahan and hindi pinapapasok yung mga employees nitong lessee. Itong mga empleyado na to, they were forced to stay outside. So I will flash on the screen itong facts of the case. So ang claim ng lessor, hindi daw nagbabayad ng upa itong si lessee. At sabi sa kontrata daw, it shall be lawful for the lessor to re-enter the leased premises. So yan yung argumento ng lessor. So ito ngayon yung sinabi ng Supreme Court. Whether Phoenix is indebted to FTI is immaterial. It is elementary that in no case may possession be acquired through force or intimidation, as long as there is a possessor who objects thereto, and that who believes that he has an action or a right to deprive another of the holding of a thing must invoke the aid of a competent court if the holder should refuse to deliver the thing. So in simple terms nga, hindi ina-allow itong force and intimidation sa pagpapaalis ng nangungupahan. And in connection with this case, ito yung United States versus Mena, ang sabi is no man is authorized to take the law into his own hands and enforce his rights with threats or violence. So we'll go now to another case. This is Maderazo versus People. 2006 decision naman to ng Supreme Court. So dito sa kasong to, si Medaria yung lessee. Ngayon itong si Mayor at yung iba niya pang mga kasabwat or itong mga hinire niya, pinadlock yung stall na nirerentahan ni Medaria na nakapwesto sa palengke. On the ground na itong si Medaria hindi daw nagbabayad ng upa. During the padlocking, itong si Medaria wala naman doon sa inuupahan niya. So in other words, nag-take over itong sina Mayor na wala namang tao doon sa stall. So this case, dininig to ng Sandigan Bayan at sinabi na walang grave coercion dito. Pero ang sabi, unjust vexation daw. Dahil wala naman daw si Medaria doon sa stall habang tinitake over yung kanyang leased premises. So nakarating sa Supreme Court. Ang sinabi naman ng Supreme Court, tama naman na ang charge talaga is unjust vexation. But, nagpaalala ang Supreme Court pagdating sa mga ganitong paraan sa pagpapalayas ng mga nangungupahan. So, ang sabi, Petitioner Mayor Maderazo had no right to take the law into his own hands and deprive Virchow of her possession of the stall and her means of livelihood. He cannot be permitted to invade the property and oust the lessee who is entitled to the actual possession and to place the burden upon the latter of instituting an action to try the property right. So I will just flash on the screen yung iba pang mga sinabi ng Supreme Court. Just hit the pause button kung gusto nyong basahin in full. Tumaiba tayo. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng unjust vexation? Yung unjust vexation, ang ibig lang naman sabihin nun is unlawful or unjust annoyance. Yung halimbawa, nang buwisit ka ng kapitbahay mo and yung pambibwisit mo na yun, hindi yun joke-joke lang. Hindi talaga tama yung ginagawa mo na pambibwisit sa kapitbahay. Halimbawa, nagbi-videoke ka tuwing alauna ng madaling araw. Although mayroong mga ordinansa na nagsasabi na bawal lang mag-videoke after 10 PM. So, pwedeng makasuhan yung iyong kapitbahay na nag-videoke ng unjust vexation. Iba pa doon sa sinasabi ng ordinansa. So, that's it for today's topic. Very short yung ating topic today. Sana marami kayong natutunan and do not misapply the law. Importante lang din na meron kang legal knowledge, alam mo yung karapatan mo. So that's it for today. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and do not forget to hit that notification bell icon para ma-notify kayo ng mga next videos ko na i-upload. Thank you very much.